Hey Aries, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back. Definitely a great message to say the least for you guys for September 1st to the 16th. With that, you guys know the drill. Let's get started. Two oracle cards came out for you guys. The first one says Rubilant. It says passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So if there's something that you guys are passionate about right now when it comes to a project, I feel like keep going with it. I feel like the ending result's going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be amazing. And that's just validation from Spirit saying that you are on the right track, that whatever you are working really hard on is going to pay off, okay? So the second card says Moonstone. Heighten intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. So really pay attention to your intuition and your gut for September. All right. So my nose is itchy. Moving on. We've got the Six of Earth. The Six of Earth is coming up for you guys because I feel like you're really in this happy place right now, Aries. I feel like you're kind of figuring out life right now. You're kind of, your career is going really good. Your relationship's going really good. And it's like you've been putting out and manifesting really positive vibes and you're finally getting that back. So with the Six of Earth coming up, pretty much what I hear is what you're putting out to the universe is what you're receiving. So if you're not receiving this positivity or these abundances, it's because you're manifesting negative thoughts into the universe, and the universe just wants you to look what you're doing and rethink about what it is that you guys want out of your life and out of your relationships or your friendships. All right. So a lot of you need to heal from something because we have the Four of Air. By that I mean, I feel like you're having a really hard time letting go of a situation. I feel like you're also having a really hard time in expressing how you feel. So the Four of Air is coming up to say, you know what, you just need to take a step back right now. You need to have some alone time, go within your mind. Your mind, body, and soul need some healing. It needs some love. Your inner child needs some love. You need some love. Maybe you've been putting out too much energy to other people and you're not spending that energy on yourself. So maybe it's even getting your hair cut, maybe going to go to the spa, just doing whatever makes you feel really good for the month of September. I feel like that's what you need to do. But you know what? If it's not even that and you can't, I know there's a lot of people that don't like spending money on themselves. So maybe it's even staying home, having a Netflix and chill type day, just being lazy for one day out of the month. Like just take some much needed rest for yourself, because I feel like for somebody you've been going, and your mind and your body are kind of starting to burn out is the word that I'm hearing. So just be cautious about that. Especially setting some healthy boundaries for September and learning the word no is coming up as well. I feel like where you guys are at right now, you're starting to realize that fate is coming into reality. So it's like you stopped fighting against the universe. You stopped fighting against spirit. You kind of put your hands up and said, you know what? If love's going to happen for me, it's going to come towards me. If a job or career is what I'm meant to do, that'll gravitate towards me, because what I'm putting out into the universe, right? But it goes back to the beginning. What you put out into the universe is what you're going to get back. So if you're putting out all those negative vibrations, then of course you're not going to get the job you want. You're not going to get the relationship you want. So it's like when you're in that zoning alone time with yourself, it's really planning on what you guys need at the moment. Really putting your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, and desires, right? Like, what do you guys want? And take a leap of faith, because the Ace of Aries here, and that's that fate card. That's moving forward. I do feel like you guys do. I do feel like you guys want to take a leap of faith on something, but you could be having like self-doubt. Like you could be having these thoughts in your mind, like, am I even worthy of this? Am I worthy of this relationship? Am I worthy of this job? And that's why Spirit's kind of hesitant to give you what you guys want right now. So instead of thinking that you're not worthy of these abundances that are coming through, that you're not worthy of this new beginning, Just let things unfold the way they're supposed to and keep manifesting that positivity. I know that it's harder than said than done. Not every day is going to be rainbows and butterflies, but try to keep yourself grounded. Try to keep yourself focused on the things that actually matter to you and not go into the things that don't matter to you, like the drama or, what people are saying about you. Queen of Air is coming through because, again, this is talking about setting some really healthy boundaries for yourself, learning to say no, learning to tell people how you feel without feeling like you don't have a voice. Just being true to who you are right now, Aries, is very important. I feel like being honest, having a clear communication with people will really help you with your mind and your soul and your, just all of that stuff. But I just feel like you've been in this place for a really long time that you haven't been able to express how you feel. So now that you're starting to, you might lose people. But just know that Spirit's coming through right now and saying the people that are meant to be in your life will stay, and the people that are leaving your life are because they're not meant to go any further with you. So even though you just got to be the queen right now, you've got to know that, you know what, you are you, and the right people are going to be attracted to you for the right reasons, Aries, okay? So in your environment right now, Spirit's coming through and saying, like, you need to accept the now. You need to accept the view. You need to realize that even though the waters are pretty calm, even though, it doesn't seem like life is too crazy or too upsetting or, there's still some areas that need improvement for you guys. And that's what I'm feeling. It's all about balance for you guys with the 3 of water. So find a balance in your life right now, learning to say no, learning to set healthy boundaries. I feel like you are going through an emotional burden right now, but it could be the reason why you're going through this emotional burden is because you are acknowledging the past memories with someone, because we have the 6 of water. So maybe you're walking down memory lane and that triggers something, and that might put you in kind of a depression state. I feel like what Spirit's saying is that it's okay to go down memory lane, but just don't stay there. There's reasons why things have happened, Aries, but to be able to crawl out of that and regain perspective and know that you're better off now than where you were is going to really help you heal, because I really feel like you guys need to heal right now. You need to let go of something, but that's easier said than done, right? So you're in a place right now where you need to celebrate the changes. You need to celebrate how far you've come. The milestones with the 8 of fire. That's what that's talking about. There's something to do with passion as well. So I feel like what that's talking about is that you could be like, sorry guys, really excited for a project, or really when really working on something and you're starting to see the effects of it. I don't know. Someone needs to speak their truth. Project. I feel like someone's been working on a project or something like that, and I feel like it's finally getting off the ground. Maybe a business is getting off the ground, so it's like celebrating the little milestones in your life, Aries. Okay, I'm going to go here for a second, even though it's not in the cards. I am getting something to do with the throat or heart. If you've been having pain in your heart or throat, I'd suggest you go and get it checked out, because I'm having a lot of pressure in this area, which is weird. So that's what it tells me. So I don't know who that's for, Aries, but just keeping your mind and your body right, eating well, getting the rest, that sort of stuff. I'm just going there for a second, but yeah, get yourself checked out if you have those issues. Back to the cards. Queen of Fire is coming up because, again, you guys are very passionate about something. I keep hearing like you want to start a project, you want to, start a business, you want to go back to school, you want to start a new career. I feel like you're in this place where you're moving away from a lot of things, Aries, but a lot of great things are also coming through. So it's like you're closing doors, but you're opening new doors, and that's amazing. It's going to take patience. It's going to take time. But I think moderation is going to be key for you right now. But everything that you possibly could want is here, and everything that you could possibly need is here or is coming to you. So it's about being patient, and it's about being understanding. It's about realizing that you are on the right track and that you're going to be okay. All right. So with that, your oracle cards say peace for the first one. And it says, freedom from attachment, radical acceptance, oracle message. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. Relationship message. When two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours and it is to be savored. Second card says deep knowing. Intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, and hypersensitivity. The oracle message. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source. The consciousness that you are a part of a but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this scared dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. Relationship message. There are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time attached indelibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. All right, so perfect reading for you, Aries. Definitely a beautiful reading. I hope you guys have a safe, fun field. You enjoy this passionate new beginning that you have, and I will see you guys the second half of September. Take care, Aries.